is Squeaky Burger One. And Squeaky Burger, of course, features Kevin Stark of Paul's Valley with the Devil's Electric, right here at the Race Baker Show at 104.5 KVOY.
Actually 5 different artists.
Can I give you a hug, man?
Yeah, sure, man.
Thank you. Thank you. At your spot here. All right.
I have a new sign I've not put up yet. The wind blew mine down.
Oh yeah? Does it get pretty strong around here?
Yes, it
Oh,
does.
it's prone to tornadoes probably out this way here, huh?
Yeah, but being in a valley, we're pretty protected.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Oh wow.
Now, all of the art in here, I did. But I do it under different names. I'm actually 5 different artists.
Wow.
So, I do this kind of art, and when I do that art, I'm the artist Salmon Chevy. This is Salmon. Now, Salmon was in an accident, and we're not sure what happened, but he has to wear the mask. His hair got burned off. He has to wear these sleeve things and all, and he doesn't speak. He's mute, so he only communicates through a dry erase board. But he does the skater stuff. That's what I call it. It's much brighter colors. He does acrylic paintings and things like that. So, all right, Jet Black. He likes to paint in black and white, and he actually also fronts a rockabilly band. But yeah, he does all kinds of stuff. His paintings have become more and more abstract. So I paint the realistic birds. I'm Ivory Keys.
Oh wow.
She's kind of this, you know, hippie chick. You know, she's been around for a while, and she just likes to paint the birds. She really likes the detail work.
Yeah.
You know. And someone says, well, why do you do that? I said, because usually someone who paints like this doesn't paint like that.
When you are actually producing this art, are you channeling these characters?
Not really.
No, no.
I am those characters at the art opening.
Sure.
So whenever like Ivory has an opening or Red, or I show up as that artist.
Gotcha.
I stay that way the whole opening, which is like 2 hours or more.
Yeah.
So it's a really difficult. It takes a lot of fortitude to stay in character.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So that's the tough part.
Cool.
But it's fun.
You know, when I go to an art show or something of that nature, I typically see people stick to one style.
Right.
And not only did you choose, you know, you have the urge to draw different styles, but you're a different character for each one.
So that's my performance art. See?
Okay.
Another form of art.
Yeah.
And then
Pretty
I
cool.
also created the puppets.
Oh, nice.
Those are 8 foot tall.
Were they originally built to be put up there? Or did
No, just they were going to be part of a puppet show.
Perform a real.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So you're a total of what, 4 characters then? You're yourself.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm not
we
done.
got more.
Oh wow.
We got more.
Oh, let's go.
So these are all done under my name. So Kevin Stark does these. And I had a restaurant for a while, and I wanted all the art to be consistent, so I put these in my restaurant.
Do you still have a restaurant?
I don't now.
No.
But
Wow.
and there's the flying squid above.
Oh, cool.
And now I also do self-portraits every year. Every New Year's Eve I start a self-portrait and I finish it on New Year's Day. I've been doing that for 46 years. For 46 years, that's like my school photo.
These are.
Yeah.
And this is you.
That's me at 3. Only the eyeballs are from when I was 45.
Oh, who's this beautiful woman?
Well, now this is a piece I'm working on now. So it's just a model, the person I wanted to paint. And so I photographed her, and now I'm painting that.
Nice.
And then I'm also the pop artist Red Kitten, and he just does the red kitties. And when I'm red, I look like that.
There's Red Kittens.
Yes.
Wow.
The ultimate pop artist.
So tell me about Red Kittens. Is there what to that person, to that character? What's Red Kitten's personality like?
Well, he kind of more like this, you know. He talks like this. He's a real low key kind of guy, you know. And Kevin's always trying to get me to, you know, paint on better canvas and stuff. I said, hell. But when I put the short-haired wig on and the dark glasses and I dress differently and all that, my own sister and brother didn't know it was me.
Wow.
Okay.
That was going to be my next question. Did people know it's you?
Well, I tell people now. I let people in on the joke.
Sure.
Because it really is just me working in different mediums and different styles. And so really the selling point is, what do these 5 artists have in common? They're all me, you know. So I quit hiding that fact. And then over here, I created a new mythology, like Greek or Roman mythology.
I'm curious on the mythology related to this.
It's called Starkology.
Starkology.
Yes. This is the channeling chair. And I sit in the channeling chair in order to channel the gods and goddesses. But what you've got here is, that's the McMurk. He's the god of fast food.
McMurk.
Yep. And then you've got Pyphasis. He's the god of circus clown. And you've got Caffeinatus, the god of coffee.
Who is this?
Caffeinatus. He's the god of coffee. And then that's the great Presto. He is the god of stage magic. And so far, there are over 50 gods and goddesses all throughout. See, this is Cyclus. He's the god of washers and dryers.
Let's go back a few. Who's this?
This is El Electro. He's the god of lucha libre.
Oh, nice.
And then you've got, here's my favorite, Confectia. She's the goddess of orange Danish rolls.
Yum.
So in Starkology, everything has a god or a goddess. Canis, the god of dogs.
Do you happen to have a god of cats?
I do.
I'd like to see the god of cats.
There's Pholinica. She's the goddess of cats.
I'm going to show my boys at home. I have 2 cats, Gizmo and Mustache.
Oh, yeah?
I like that. Do you sell this online?
I don't sell them online so much, yeah. But we did a card set also. So you have all the gods and goddesses in the card set, and it tells about them on the back.
Well, you've clearly thought through this and put a lot of detail into these. How do you market it or sell it if you don't sell it online?
Well, I mean, we sell some things online, but we sell most of it right through the gallery here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we have special events and things like that, and sell stuff here. And then back here, I do soundtrack music for Mexican movies that haven't been made yet. That's my genre.
Oh, your genre,
Yes.
your personal genre. Okay.
And that's the music I make. So.
Are there any lights back here? There you go.
We got lights.
Light. Oh wow.
So I create the movie, the title, the characters, the plot. I create all of that, and then I come up with a set list that would be what the soundtrack would be. And so then I present it to a band, They have to make everything up on the spot.
Oh wow, that's really interesting. What is your motivation behind some of these? You know, the name and the what the movie's going to be about.
Well, I like all kinds of music, and if I do soundtrack music, I get to do all kinds of music because there's all kinds of movies. So what you've got are adventure movies, superhero movies, comedies, horror movies, Disney-like.
These are
movies.
all yours.
Yes, they're all mine.
Ah, okay. Now, I did hear you, but I just had to make sure.
Yeah.
These are really cool.
I've done over 100 soundtracks.
What do you do with them?
We put them into CD form and sell the CD.
Wow.
But when we perform, I create a program that here's the 3D Intergalactic High School Space Prom, and it tells about the movie plot and what the band does, and there are the songs that we're going to perform that night, and that's what we do.
I wish I lived in this town.
Yeah. Then the
This is
Mexican
fun.
hair band from outer space, there was the band that night.
Oh wow.
So everybody who comes to see our performance gets one of these programs and they can follow along. Plus they get to learn what we're about. So
That is,
here's one
very
you'll
cool.
may like. Episode 8, The Force Throws Up. So.
Yeah, that's really cool. This has to be a lot of fun. How many people come out to this?
Oh, we're packed. We usually move all this stuff out.
And they're not just from the town. They're coming from everywhere, even Oklahoma City.
Oh yeah, and Dallas.
In Dallas, wow. I'm going to be
then-
back. I'm going to be back.
They get to put into CD form. This is The Devil's Electric. And there's the band. But for this album, I did all the instruments. So all those guys are me.
Oh, nice.
So,
That's cool.
and then when you get the CD and open it up. So that tells about the movie. And then you have the CD inside. So
What a cool idea.
you can have that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Where did this idea spawn from?
The band got started in 1997, okay? And it just very loosely, every Friday night, a bunch of guys would get together at my studio and we'd play music. We'd drink beer and play music. That was the only thing we were interested in doing. After a while, they were like, oh, we want to play some gigs. I was like, okay, well, I'll book some gigs. So we booked some, well, we're going to need a name. So we just came up with, well, we started calling ourselves Dog Toy originally. Found out there was a band already called that. So I took my dog's favorite dog toy, which was a Squeaky Burger, and that became our name. So
Squeaky Bird.
the band is called Squeaky Burger.
Nice.
And so we started playing around. We've recorded, I don't know, 8 albums, something like that. Lots of different albums.
Nice.
And different lineups. I'm the only one that's still the consistent
Gotcha.
one person. And it's really like a solo project. And I bring different people in to perform, and then they
Sort of like Hall & Oates. Isn't that what they used to do? I don't know if you know about it.
I know Hall & Oates. I didn't know that's what they used to do.
Yeah, they were like the primary people, and I think they'd bring people in and
Right.
out to make
Yeah.
different music. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's
There's a lot of
cool.
people that do. Okay, now there's more.
Wow. Okay,
There's more.
I'm ready.
So in here, this is all my art under my name.
Okay.
This is what I do probably the most, is I do portraits, in oil. So,
I noticed mostly women. Is that generally who comes the most of it?
well, how
Or
that
that's your-
got started was
Uh-huh.
when I first started doing portraits, I mostly did men.
Mhm.
And because they were easier, I figured out, than women. Women were really difficult to do because you have such subtle changes in skin tones and shadows and things like that.
Is that because of makeup or?
Well, men are more craggy. Okay.
Craggy, okay.
Men have more detail.
Gotcha,
See?
gotcha.
So there's a portrait of a guy right there who happens to be my father. So it was just, I found I was avoiding drawing or painting women because they were hard. They were difficult to do. And so I thought I need to work on that. And so when I started working on that, it became a favorite subject. Like some people like to paint landscapes, and some like to paint flowers, and some paint, you know, barns or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I like to paint people, and I enjoy painting women the most.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Well, I think they're beautiful.
But I also do pencil drawings. This is a pencil drawing.
Oh, nice. Who is this woman?
She was just a woman I saw at an art opening, and I approached her, said I'd like to draw you.
Wow, what an interest. What would you, how would you describe her expression?
Just, I'm not sure how I would describe
For me,
it.
I'd say is, all I can say is interesting because I don't have the words, but you know, as an artist, I was just curious because I don't know what to make of her
Well,
expression.
she just had a great look about her, and she really was a great model. I did several pieces based on her.
That's cool.
And then a lot of them, I don't know the models, and then I get to know them later. So.
Wow.
And then these are some of the comics that I've done and are working on. There's Geezer again. And a couple of these comics are based on the movie soundtracks I did. The Mexican Firehead was a horror movie that we did the soundtrack for, and 3 Moons Over Mexico is a vampire western.
That's cool.
And then you got Half Wolf, who's a guy who is cursed with being half of a wolf man. So every half moon, he becomes half of a werewolf. So his werewolf side is like, "Argh," you know, and his human side is like, no, stop. You know. And then Vervina Jones is a detective to the dead. She solves unsolved murders with the help of the ghosts who have been murdered. Where monsters mess up and spill stuff, this is kind of a parody of the Jack Kirby, Stan Lee monster comics of the 50s. And Superbat is a failed comic book artist writer who gets bitten by a vampire and decides to be a good guy instead of a bad guy. And he learned that, well, if you can, as a vampire, if you can change your shape into a bat or a wolf or a mist, why can't you like change your clothes, change your whole look?
Oh yeah.
You know, and so in his love of comic books, he becomes like a different, you know, version of comic heroes all the time.
That's
so
cool.
That's how he fights like other vampires and bad guys. The Incredible Robo-Man Steve, one of my favorites. He's a military robot with the mind of the brain of a high school janitor. So he actually does not want to be a military robot, so he goes back to his job as a high school janitor. And then Horse and Burro is just a story of a horse and a burro who actually steal a car and go across country robbing liquor stores.
Oh wow, that sounds like a fun story.
Yeah, Amazon Dawn is the story of a Amazon warrior who, in her battle against this evil wizard, gets changed into a middle-aged white American guy and dropped in Cleveland. And he's trying to tell people, no, I'm really an Amazon. Of course, everyone thinks he's crazy. So, yeah.
That's pretty elaborate.
Yeah. And then Geezer,
Geezer.
and he's the superhero.
That's cool. Wow, and I guess this is the office.
Yeah, this is the office. And more toys.
How fun is it to design your own space?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. That's just cool.
So I'm also an avid collector of record albums, vinyl.
Yeah.
I collect guitars. I used to collect cars, but I ran out of room and it was too expensive.
What was the first thing that you collected? And how young were you?
Well, that was probably comics.
Comics?
Yeah, I was pretty
They're
young.
easy to collect. My
Yeah.
dad's a big collector of comics and different things,
Yeah.
memorabilia.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did too. Not
Well,
anymore.
then when comics got to be so expensive, I started collecting action figures because for like $1 or $2 more, you could have an action figure.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's kind of how that happened.
That's cool.
Now, these are some of my toys that I designed. There's the mummy. Oh, you can't stop the mummy. And then, let's see. He's a priest, mummy, priest, mummy, priest, mummy. And this is from Pennsylvania. This is Bad Gas Baby Human. You pop his head off, and you pop the cork. You put water in it in a magic tab, and then you put his head back on, and he fizzes out the back of his diaper.
Oh wow,
So,
that's really cool.
yeah. And then there's other stuff. There's Batman over there.
That you designed?
Yeah. Turtle stuff down there.
Oh, you designed these Ninja Turtles. Now, see, this is what I connect with because I played. Me and my brother did play.
Oh, yeah?
Mostly him, but yeah, Ninja Turtles.
Well, see, this guy's fun. Batman. See, he's all, you know. But here, you gotta hold on to it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh man,
See?
the little balls you can see through there. It tightens
yeah,
up.
he's hard as a rock.
That is
And then you
cool.
go.
That's cool.
He was a villain for Stretch Armstrong.
Okay,
So,
I know Stretch Armstrong.
yeah.
That is super cool. Really cool.
Anyway.
Thanks for showing me around,
So
brother.
yeah, that's what we do around here.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you do quite a bit, especially as all your characters.
all right, now I have a gift for you.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Besides the CD. You need Felina.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
It tells about her all on the back.
That's so
So,
cool.
you know all about her.
All right, man. I appreciate it. Can I give you a hug, man?
Yeah, sure, man.
Thank you. Thank you. This is awesome, man. This is so wonderful. Thank you. I really want to come back here. This is my first time in
Well, where
Oklahoma.
are you from?
I'm from Denver.
Denver,
So
okay.
yeah. And
Not
I'm
that
just
far.
not too far for sure. And I'll be back here. And I just wanted to see what the state was about. I'm so happy I came. So
Well, let me give you my card.
thank you for sure, brother. I really appreciate this, man.
Yeah,
You
sure.
made my week. This is so cool, and I really like this design too. Goddess of Cats.
Yes.
That's so cool.
All
Well,
right.
thanks a lot, man.
Sure. Well, I'll
Yeah.
walk back with you.
Okay, cool.